Good morning, dear friends. It is the introduction to the second part of my post entitled Absurdity of Stratification, Cars and Trucks. Here, basically, I try to investigate why it all happened, why we are now completely enslaved by the culture, economic culture and psychological culture and social culture of cars and trucks. It looks like complicated because there are two fundamental causes which are tightly interwoven. One is the fact that since the cars became a major aspect of our life, which is far from long, we could safely say only 100 years, world changed a lot. Most of this change is due to a relocation of our living places. Colossal, particularly in richer countries like North America or Europe, and probably in a richer part of other states, colossal emigration to suburbs. People move to suburbs from the town, and for reasons, it's a little bit of traces of nature there left. It's less crowded, fresher air, etc., which is quite reasonable. And they work in the cities and towns, so they have to commute. Well, there exists in some places some public transport which helps, but it is minor. It plays minor aspect. In majority, the only thing which is left are cars. So people have no choice. And people became richer. The middle class became richer. The poor are poor, but middle class became richer, so they can afford cars. And since they want to make more money, two person in a household often works, or they need this money because they produce so much debts of buying this and that they need to earn money. They need two cars. Here we are. And they have to go to the place of work. On the other hand, it will not happen if there wouldn't be cars, because people, if they would have go on bicycles, they wouldn't do it. So the cars help this immigration, spur this immigration. So it's two things which go hand in hand and created the culture of cars. But it also became a infused in us psychologically. Cars are the major obsession of many. Before it was only men, now women are more intelligent, so they are less obsessed. But they are getting into this thing. It is the prominent thing which we want to get involved. Of course, media jump on it, and you have a million of articles about this car, that car, comparing this to that. Now they have this few electric car which create incredible media noise. What do they do in reality? It's to be seen. And we have, media love like Elon Musk and his extravagant and sometimes idiotic behavior. It's very media love such things. It's all increase the car culture. The trucks are in the background. You see them only when you drive on the big roads. You see this ongoing chain of enormous vehicle producing stench around, and they are partially, to a partial extent, result of this immigration, because the immigration created the big supermarkets which belong to big chains, which have huge warehouses, and the whole thing have to be moved from here to there to etc. And it's not only food, everything is to be moved. The trains have been dead or dying. In North America, there are de facto just sad residua left. In Europe, they somehow survive, particularly countries where they didn't get privatized, like in United Kingdom, meaning Germany and France. They somehow, but the freight trains are also dying. The passengers still survive. So the trucks rule the world. Here we are. I go in the article, you find the facts, figures, and more precise description. You find also some ideas what can be done to at least dampen this insanity. So I invite you to read. And it will be all for today. And after exciting myself and hopefully you about this disease of cars and trucks, let's quiet ourselves and rest our minds in awareness. Okay, I think it's enough. You can do it much